Hello, Nicola here again, just continuing on with some sessions on how to use your iPad as a form of assistive technology. This session is how to modify settings to make it more user-friendly for your student. Tap on Settings and immediately have a look at Siri. If you're at home, make sure this is turned on, as it might enable your child to ask how words are spelt, for example. At school, we have that off as our internet won't allow it. Also make sure that text size is set to the highest possible on that slider. And then what you can do is go into accessibility, where there are a range of options to help you and your child. Speak selection should be turned on. This means that wherever the child is, in whatever app they're in, if they highlight a piece of text, it will be spoken out loud. Make sure that voices are set to English Australian. If you have an ESL child, obviously you can choose whatever is appropriate. The speaking rate, make sure on the slider it's set to a place closer to the tortoise than the hare. If you tap on that selection circle, you will be able to hear an example of the pace at which text will be read.
Speak selection reads selected content.
And you can play around with that to make sure that it's appropriate for your child. Highlight words, also make sure that's turned on. Other things that you can go into within the settings is that you might want to go into restrictions, because this enables you to set up restrictions on the iPad so that your child is browsing safely on the internet, or that your child is not downloading in-app purchases or installing or deleting apps if this is something you don't want them to do. So by enabling restrictions and using a passcode that only you know, it will allow you to turn off apps or abilities on the iPad to stop your child using them. For example, you would be able to turn off installing apps, or turn off in-app purchases, or turn off Siri. You can also go further down and make sure that you are allowing only the content within different browsers and within different apps to be the content that you wish your child to access. And that's one group of settings that you can change to make it more user-friendly for your student.